Hello lovelies, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is the place where I watch basically whatever I want. And yes, welcome back MOAs and just everybody in general, I guess. I'm here today to introduce to you what I have planned out for this week while I'm currently away. If you guys don't know, I'm currently on tour. I am away for a week. As I am filming this video, I am going to be, or as you're seeing this video, I should say, I am not going to be in my apartment and I'm going to be away doing my theater stuff. So because of that, I decided to do something that I think would be a little bit easier to manage. I don't want to film my usual weeks of content because that would mean that I'll work like 4 hours a day on YouTube and that would be way too much. So I decided instead to do it this way. So we are reintroducing Music Video Week. You probably don't know what that is. If you're a new viewer of my channel and you haven't been here since 2021, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But back in the day, sounds like I'm very old, but back in the day, I used to do a thing called Music Video Week, where I checked out a brand new, or I did used to do 2 music videos a day for artists in order to, expand my horizons a bit. And I thought it'd be a lot more manageable than what I'm doing right now, which I don't think is necessarily true because that shit was like a lot. It was overwhelming. It was too much to manage, I think. But because I'm away right now, I thought this would be perfect. So for every day of this week, excluding for Monday, where you're getting your new Music Monday episode, you're going to be getting a new music video from artists that I've checked out in the past. So it's not going to be any artists that you don't know or haven't watched on this channel. But there's going to be some that are newer, some that are going to be a little bit older in my past. But overall, just things in terms of like, I need to get to this, and that is what we're doing. So I know this is going to be a little bit different, but it's a way where I can still upload daily without it completely overwhelming me. But with that freaking long intro out of the way, today we're going to be checking out TXT's music video, Can't You See Me? This was released way back in 2021, I believe, if I'm not mistaken there. They even have the old Big Hit logo and stuff like that. So I think this was like quite a while ago. It was even 2020. Jesus. So we are starting from the beginning. I decided to do that instead of getting to newer stuff because I have checked out some of their quote-unquote newer stuff on the channel, I think. Oh no, actually I haven't. I've just started from debut. So we're here to check out the next installment in terms of their music videos that I haven't checked out yet, which I'm very excited about because it's been a while since I've gotten to these boys, but I really enjoyed them. I have basically stanned them since pre-debut. I've known about them since pre-debut, but it has been a while since I watched them on the channel, so I thought this would be a perfect way. Of course, this is also randomly, if you guys want to know how I selected these groups that you're going to see, I did this randomly, but also I thought this would be perfect, like revisiting an artist that I haven't gotten to in a while, I'm sure. So this is going to be very fun. So yeah, I don't really know what to say other than that. Sit back, relax. I hope you guys will enjoy this week. So if you see me do like 5 videos with the same makeup, it's because I'm pre-filming stuff. So yeah, I just say though, let's go ahead and get into this and get started with our first music video for our music video week. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright, lovelies, let's go ahead and get into today's music video. We're starting off with Can't You See Me? I am very excited to finally get into this. This was trending, this was popping back in 2020, and I feel like it's been way too long, obviously, so I need to catch up with their stuff. So yeah, I just say though, let's go ahead and get into this. If you don't know my usual style, I'll watch this twice, the second time with captions on in order to understand what's going on. And yeah, I'm just ready to finally get back into these boys. Definitely a contender for a K-pop catch-up series, because I know they have a lot that has been released. So anyway though, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's get it. Like I said, old Big Hit. It's crazy to see. So I know parts of this song, but obviously not all of it. So, oh! Oh my god, the fucking red, or not red, god. It's too late. It's too late. The blue Junjun hair. Oh my god, it's been so long. Oh my god. Hi! If you want to know, Bumgyu is my bias, just so you guys know. Oh. Fire, fire. Oh. We're gonna get angst today? Oh my god. Oh, that's... This was lit. I remember when I first saw this, like, highlighter Yeonjun, like, yellow hair moment. And I was like, this is crazy. Kai? Oh my god, wait, the angst is coming. Taeyeon, is his hair like cherry? Like wine red? Yes, please. Ooh. Contacts. Subin! Oh my god. Ooh! Going for a visit? A lot of fire, yes. Machina behavior, seriously. Oh. Literally, Subin is in the thumbnail and he looks fantastic. I love this shade of, like, this shade of his hair, this purple, and these contacts. It's almost like he has purple eyes too. Gorgeous. He's just out of it. Ooh. Ooh. Gorgeous. Ooh. Ooh. Like, I've heard, oh my god, please. Don't give this boy access to a blender, please. I've heard this part, obviously, because, like I said, it's been played. It's been played. Let's just say that. So I know that, like, that line. I love this set though. It's so, like, dreamy and, like, doesn't really feel real, you know, which may be part of the concept here. We'll see. This hair color is fantastic. Ooh! Sorry to pause a lot, but I love this combination of the rock with the electronics as well. Like, it's got very subtle rock vibes that I'm I'm living for. He's been out of it. I wonder. Okay. Ooh. Are we committing murder or what now? Boy, wow. This is really unsettling, but I really like it. Ooh. Food fight. Oh my god. Ooh! I see that skirt over there. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. I don't know why the imagery of them all like doing this like food fight, but it's all like red things. It's like tomatoes, like strawberries and stuff like that. All of that like imagery to like blood and stuff. I'm assuming this is supposed to be something very much like implied gore and like blood, of course. Especially with that final scene of Yeonjun like looking down at his hands and being like, what have I done? You know what I mean? The fire. Burning. Whew. Yes. Oh, that smoke. Ooh. It must have been fun to film though. I think I've known about this, but body tea, like Subin's waist. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh. Oof, I love the drama. The drama. Oof. Just no title card? That's crazy. I mean, we kind of... No, we didn't really get one in the beginning either. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what to say, honestly. I felt there was a lot of imagery there that might tie to some storyline, but also individually. It feels like, obviously, that... And again, if I say anything wrong here, because I'm mainly, at this first listen, I'm just picking up on what English lyrics I can understand. I'm hearing that my friends don't understand me anymore. So it feels like this all... Like, this... huge food fight, and like I said, I'm sure that was so fun to film, but that food fight is supposed to like symbolize some sort of traumatic event that happened that potentially was like harmful to somebody, you know what I mean? Like you accidentally did something that's like, you know, you did something harmful accidentally, and you know, instead of like it like going well for you, I guess, or something like that, like the friendships that you had like fell out and you lost those people around you, which, you know, can't be... I mean, I'm saying this as if it hasn't happened to me, and not in this way of like what I assume to be the case, but like, you know, it must be, you know, when it happens in terms of this kind of way, it must be like terrible. And that's at least what I'm taking from it. But of course, if you guys are, you know, if you guys have any other thoughts, if you want to correct me on stuff, you know, I'm always open to you guys leaving comments, of course. But yeah, I really like this instrumental, though. Like I said, it has that mix of electronic, but also the rock stuff, and then the whistling throughout. I feel like also added a lot to the atmosphere. Very much like a little bit sinister, yet also like very emotional and like rough on you. It felt very intense to listen to, you know? So I enjoyed that. And everybody looked really, really nice here too. Like this was early on in the career. Like this was like a year, I think, into it. And like still, I feel like they've already... From what I've seen, because I watched, obviously, their debut off camera, but then, like, Cat and Dog, a bunch of other stuff as well. Sorry, it's hard to remember all the titles I've gone to on camera, so they clearly, though, from just that, you know, evolved a lot in their careers. But anyway, I'm excited to continue with another watch, so let's get into it and see what they're saying about. It's still so, like, satisfying to listen to that intro. Book, glasses, fire extinguisher. Yeah, for some reason that book was on fire, and now that book is on fire. Yeah, you can see like the aftermath, so to say, of like the food fight here. You can see like all of the red on them. Oof. Oof. This pre-chorus is really nice too. Oof. Crumbled sandcastle, who's a liar? Oof. Save me. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this song, like so far, is abandonment. And it definitely feels a little bit more like, obviously romantic here, but I'm sure it's also in terms of like other sort of relationships and situations as well, of like feeling like we had something and maybe even feeling like betrayed about that thing ending. Because you're like, you're promised. A lot of people are like, you know, it's especially when you're younger, you kind of feel like you promised that we'd be together, but now I'm left alone, you know? Especially like that of like, you left me once the fire was burning. Like, you abandoned me when I was at my weakest, when I was already feeling bad and I needed you to be there to, you know, kind of maybe help me and extinguish that flame. You just left me to incinerate, you know? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just very, very red-centered, like, food choices we have here. Tomatoes, strawberries, Tabasco, ketchup, grapes. Yeah, and, like, these, like, red drinks as well. Jelly. Oof. And the house is on fire. It's like you know, that symbolizing of like your life is up in flames. Like, that's a very, very like literal way to show is like your actual home burning down, you know? Is that showing of like, so it seems that this was Subin's home, right? Because he was the one who welcomed them in. And so it feels like they kind of came in, they trashed his place, and then it's now burning up in flames. And then later on, obviously, they like leave him to his fate, kind of, in this place a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, if it was him, but I think so. Damn. I love that line. Oof. I love the drama, the dramatics of this. Yeah, because he's like over it, you know what I mean? He was like, stop it now, you know? Basically, I assume. Yeah, they're like, let's just leave now, even though we are the one who trashed your place. Let's leave. Oof. More. Oof. Wow. Yeah, there wasn't any more, right? Yeah. Damn. Okay, TXT. Alright. I mean, I watched some of their previous... I literally watched... It's not Little Star. What is it called again? Nap of a Star? Nap of a Star. That's what it's called, right? Yes. I watched that one before, so I know about their music videos having, like, meanings and stuff like that. And I feel like this one still was very simple, but also it... like delivered on that message that like the song wanted to give you. So I think even if you were like just listening to the song and not having any subtitles on, I feel like you could still understand like the main point of this without even like having to look it up, which I think like if you want to make a music video that really does show what your song wants to say, then I think this did a great job and this definitely fulfilled its purpose, you know what I mean? Because you don't have to do it that way, but when you do, like, this is definitely what you want to do, because I 100% feel like, you know, even though it was a lot more of like a silly situation in terms of like, hey, we came over to your place and then we started a food fight and trashed your entire place, and then like we created this kind of like, you know, this resentment towards each other a little bit because you're like, well, you're the one who started it, or like things like that, you know? And so even though that's a little bit more of a silly way, and like I said, I feel like that red is supposed to be something of like, something probably worse happened in reality, because like, that if you wanted to have a food fight, you know, that is not like, I wouldn't go to like having a ton of tomatoes. just me. But overall, really enjoy that song, obviously. Like I said, I think I've heard this a bit to the point where like this wasn't entirely new, but a lot of it was, of course. And I've never like actually sought out the lyrics or anything, never seen the music video, of course, otherwise I wouldn't be watching on the channel. And yeah, the choreography, like I said, I love the dramatics of this, but I think that is something that they've always been really good at, is like just delivering in terms of their emotions in their music, or like in their choreographies themselves. Like you really feel the emotions that they're feeling, you know. They're very good at that, like kind of an acting thing, but also just like, you know, they're good at being able to show emotions through their body, is what I want to say. And yeah, it's been way too long. I should probably see how many music videos I would have to get through in order to catch up. And obviously, I'm talking about like, you know, from the newest thing I watched to the newest thing they have released, because they will still have a lot of like stuff in the middle, which is something that I sometimes have done. But we are going to see, you know, we'll see what I decide to do. Thank you guys so much for watching this first installment of our music video watch series. Look forward to the next episode tomorrow, and I hope you guys will enjoy that as well. It's all going to be just like I said, artists that I've already checked out, and I hope you guys are excited for that. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. Let's go into the outro and I'll finish off this video. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, that was all I had for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for hopefully enjoying it with me. So yeah, like I said, that was day one. I hope you guys had fun with me. I hope you'll also enjoy the new Music Monday episode that's releasing alongside with this. And I hope you're excited, like I said, for hopefully some future TXT content. Now, like I said, I don't know how many in total I have left to watch from them. And like I said, I believe I have done like a little bit of a hop, so I've checked out some newer stuff and also started from the beginning, I think, because I have checked out like Blue Hour. I have watched that, but that was like I think that was like before I started actually making videos. I think is when I watched Blue Hour, or it was just a moment where I really wanted to see it, and I kind of didn't care in that moment to like save it for the camera, which is something that I shouldn't do because, you know, I want to let you guys see my like genuine reactions. Oh yeah, I did see that Bumgi made a song, and I also know about Yeonjun's Gum. But let me see here. Yeah, I did watch Blue Hour, but that's like not too like far after that. And then after that, I had barely checked out. Yeah, I did watch Good Boy Gone Bad. For some reason, that's not showing up. So I think maybe if I would start from that point. But that would be not too many music videos for real. Intriguing. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. Like I said, look forward to tomorrow for the next music video. I'll give you guys a little bit of a teaser. It is a girl group. So look forward to that. But until then, I hope you guys have a nice time. Leave any comments you want to leave. And yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I got loads of free content, including original series, but also things that have been blocked here on YouTube. So if you're curious, go and check that out. Everything is currently for free, but I'm working on some Patreon exclusive stuff. And yeah, like this video if you like it. And if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.